everyone, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make sugar cookies. So the first thing that we're going to go over is the ingredients that you're going to be needing for this recipe. The first one is 24 tablespoons unsoftened butter, and you want to make sure that it's softened because if it's hard, it's going to be very hard to stir all the ingredients together and the cookies aren't going to rise as well as they should. And then the next one that you're going to need is 1/2 cups granulated sugar, 1 large egg, 2 large egg yolks, 1 teaspoon McCormick vanilla extract, or any vanilla extract. It doesn't have to be that specific brand. 1/2 teaspoon McCormick almond extract, and again, it can be any brand. And this is an optional ingredient because I know that some people are allergic to nuts, but the almond extract does give it some flavor, but it's not needed. 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 3/2 cups all-purpose flour, plus you're going to need more for dusting your tabletop. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder and 2 teaspoons cream of tartar. Okay, so the steps that we're going to be doing is the first step, which is the dough. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is cream the butter and sugar together with an electric hand mixer for 5 minutes. You could do it by hand, but it's going to probably take about 30 minutes to do so because you want to make sure the sugar is fully dissolved. What you're going to want to do is maybe gather a little bit of the butter and sugar, feel it in your fingertips to see if you can feel any sugar. And if you don't, then you should be okay. Next, you're going to want to add your egg yolks, vanilla, and almond extract. And again, the almond extract is optional. You don't need it, especially if you're allergic to nuts or almond. Next, you're going to want to do is add salt, sift the flour, baking powder, and cream of tartar. And you're going to want to fold all of the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients slow. And you're going to want to add them like a little bit at a time so the flour doesn't go everywhere around your counter or wherever you're making the dough. Then you're going to want to shape your dough into a flat disc and put the dough in the fridge for 2 hours or 3 to 4 days. The reason why is because when you put it in the oven and if it's warm, the cookie dough is going to spread, and you don't want that to happen, especially if you're going to make it into a specific shape. Next, you're going to want to prepare your dough. So first, you're going to want to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you're going to want to remove your dough from your fridge and let it sit in room temperature to soften slightly. And you don't want to leave it out too long because, again, it's going to make your cookie dough spread once it's in the oven. Then you're going to want to gather some extra flour and you're going to spread it on your surface, whether it's your table or your countertop. And you're going to roll your dough out to 1/4 inches thick. A way to determine if you got that 1/4 inch is get a bottle cap, like a metal bottle cap that you get from the Coca-Cola bottles, and then you're going to want to put it against your dough, and then once your dough is rolled out, you can use that bottle cap to see if it matches that height. Then you're going to want to get your cookie cutter, whatever cookie cutter that you want. You're going to dip it in the flour, and then you're going to cut out the shapes that you want. Sorry for the misspelling. I guess I didn't catch that, but it's okay. Next, what you're going to do is gather any excess dough and roll it up into a flat disc again and place it back into your fridge to reuse. The ingredients, the recipe says that you can make about like 12 cookies, but in actuality, you can actually make more than that because you're reusing your dough. Then you're going to cut the cookies and put it on a baking sheet with parchment paper and chill it for 20 more minutes. Now you're going to bake your cookies. After taking them out of the oven, you're going to bake your cookies for 10 to 12 minutes or until the sides are brown. And then you're going to take out your cookies and put them on a wire rack to let them cool. Then the final step, which is what we all enjoy, is eating your cookies. So there you go, guys. I hope you learned a few things from this video. And good luck on your making your